Welcome to Daily English Room. Today's topic is hobbies. What's your favorite way to unwind after a busy day?
Cooking is both my profession and my passion. To unwind, I experiment with fusion recipes, blending Brazilian flavors with international cuisines. It's creative and relaxing, plus it helps me develop new ideas for my work. Sometimes, I invite friends over to taste my creations, which is always a fun way to end the day.
Have you ever tried a hobby that surprised you by how much you enjoyed it?
Believe it or not, I took up pottery classes last year. As a chef, I'm always interested in presentation. But I never thought I'd enjoy making the dishes themselves. It's very different from cooking, but there's a similar satisfaction in creating something with your hands. Now, I sometimes use my own bowls to serve my dishes.
If you could instantly master any hobby or skill, what would it be and why?
Without a doubt, I'd choose to master the art of food photography. As a chef, I create dishes that taste amazing, but I struggle to capture their beauty in photos. Being able to showcase my creations visually would be incredible for my career, especially in this age of social media. It would allow me to share my passion for Brazilian cuisine with a global audience.
How has your hobby influenced your personal or professional life?
My pottery hobby has influenced my culinary career in unexpected ways. I've become more conscious of how the presentation vessel affects the dining experience. I'm now collaborating with local potters to create custom dishes that complement my recipes. It's adding a whole new dimension to my food presentation.
If you could start a hobby-based club in your community, what would it be and why?
My dream would be to start a global cuisine exchange club. Each month, we could focus on a different country's cuisine. Members would research recipes, cook dishes, and we'd come together to share the meals and learn about the culture. It would be a delicious way to promote cultural understanding and expand our culinary horizons.
How do you balance your hobby with your work and other responsibilities?
Cooking is both my profession and my hobby, so the line often blurs. To keep it balanced, I set aside time each week to cook just for fun, experimenting with recipes that have nothing to do with my work. I also make sure to involve my family and friends in these cooking sessions, turning them into social events. This way, I'm nurturing my relationships while indulging in my passion.
How has technology impacted your hobby or leisure activities?
Social media has had a huge impact on how I share my culinary creations. I use Instagram to showcase my dishes and connect with other chefs globally. I've also started using sous vide cooking techniques in molecular gastronomy, which blend cooking with science and technology. It's exciting to see how technology can push the boundaries of traditional cuisine.
If you could combine two of your hobbies into one unique activity, what would it be?
I'm exploring the intersection of cooking and pottery by creating edible plates and bowls. I'm experimenting with different types of dough and baking techniques to make dishes that are both the serving vessel and part of the meal. It's challenging but exciting to think about how the container can enhance the flavors and experience of the food.
How has your cultural background influenced your choice of hobbies or how you pursue them?
Brazilian culture, with its love for gatherings and celebrations, has significantly shaped my approach to cooking. It's not just about the food, but the joy of sharing it. This communal aspect influences how I experiment with fusion cuisines, always thinking about how to bring people together through food. I also find myself drawn to vibrant, bold flavors that reflect the energy of Brazilian culture.
How has learning English influenced or changed your hobbies?
English proficiency has revolutionized my culinary world. I can now read original recipes from renowned international chefs and understand cooking shows from around the globe. This has greatly influenced my fusion cooking experiments.
If you could travel anywhere in the world to pursue your hobby, where would you go and why?
Without a doubt, I'd go to Japan. Their culinary tradition is all about precision, presentation, and respect for ingredients, values I deeply admire. I'd love to learn about kaiseki cuisine, study with sushi masters, and explore their unique fusion of traditional and modern cooking techniques. The discipline and artistry of Japanese cuisine could really elevate my skills as a chef. Plus, their pottery tradition would inspire my ongoing interest in creating unique serving dishes.
How do you use social media platforms to enhance or share your hobby?
Instagram has become an essential tool for me as a chef. I share photos of my latest culinary creations, especially my Brazilian international fusion dishes. The visual nature of the platform is perfect for food presentation. I also use Twitter to engage in discussions about sustainable cooking practices and to share quick recipe ideas. Recently, I've started experimenting with YouTube, creating short cooking tutorials that blend Brazilian techniques with international cuisines. The comment sections have become a great place to exchange ideas with other food enthusiasts from around the world.
Have you ever made meaningful connections or friendships through social media based on your shared hobbies?
Definitely. Instagram connected me with a chef in Japan who's also passionate about fusion cuisine. We started by commenting on each other's dishes and eventually began collaborating on East meets West recipes. We've never met in person, but we've developed a strong friendship. Sharing not just culinary ideas but also supporting each other through the ups and downs of the restaurant business. We're now planning a joint pop-up restaurant event, bringing our online collaboration into the real world.
Did you have a hobby as a child?
As a child in Brazil, my hobby was football, soccer. Like many Brazilian kids, I dreamed of becoming a professional player. I would spend hours every day practicing in the streets with my friends or at the local club. I wasn't just playing, I was studying the game, learning about strategy and teamwork. While I didn't become a professional footballer, this hobby taught me valuable lessons about discipline, practice, and working with others. Interestingly, I see many parallels between football and cooking. Both require creativity, precision, and the ability to work under pressure. My childhood passion for football definitely influenced my approach to my culinary career.
What hobbies are popular in your country?
In Brazil, football is king. It's more than a hobby, it's a way of life. You'll find people playing on beaches, in streets, everywhere. But we're not just about football. Beach culture is huge, so hobbies like surfing, beach volleyball, and foot volley, a uniquely Brazilian sport combining football and volleyball, are very popular. Music and dance are in our blood. Many Brazilians enjoy playing instruments, especially guitar, and learning different dance styles like samba or forró. During Carnival, these hobbies take center stage. In recent years, there's been a growing interest in fitness and outdoor activities. You'll see people jogging, cycling, or doing workout groups in parks, especially in big cities like São Paulo and Rio. Lastly, Brazilian barbecue, churrasco, is more than just cooking. It's a social event and a hobby in itself. People take pride in mastering the art of grilling and hosting gatherings for friends and family.
Why do you think people have hobbies?
People have hobbies because they need passion and creativity in their lives. Hobbies provide a sense of purpose beyond work and daily responsibilities. They're a form of self-expression, allowing us to showcase our personalities and talents. Hobbies can be a source of pride and achievement, especially when we improve our skills. They also offer a way to relax and distress, which is crucial for mental health. Moreover, hobbies can connect us with others, creating communities around shared interests.
That's all for today's daily English room conversation practice. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button. See you next time.